load of three-point shooting tonight. Both these teams can really shoot it from deep. How do you feel about the NBA's three-point revolution?
I think it is a beautiful thing. I wish I would have shot more threes as a player. Maybe I would have got to 15,000 points. But let's focus on this league and the way the guys are playing right now. I truly believe that the game is going to continue to evolve in deeper threes.
Wow. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Hart in at the small forward.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Grant the pass to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Looney with the bucket.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard the pass to Nurkic and finish off by Nurkic.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now, here's Looney. He's guarded by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Grant for 3. Connects from three-point range. Grant's got 5 now.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. They need this. Nailed from three-point land.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now, here's Grant. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Looney. And another 3 for Golden State. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lillard finds Simon. Nurkic setting the pick for Simon. He takes it in, and the layup is good. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Pass to Looney. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing by 2. Lets it go from deep. And Curry pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, the first lottery pick teammates ever to play in the NBA Finals, RJ, in their rookie season.
Yeah, the Dubs' strength in numbers, it got bolstered by some of these up-and-comers. You had Jordan Poole, who was most improved candidate last year, and then eventually we'd love to see a lot from James Wiseman.
And they're brought in, these younger players, Richard, are brought in that great culture.
Oh, there is nothing like culture. We have talked about that culture can directly impact a player's trajectory for his entire career.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. changes here for the Warriors. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Thompson. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Curry. Now here's Kuminga. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Here's Payton. It's a 5-point game. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Now the pass to Little. Fires the three. Portland with a new 14. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Higgins outside. There's the triple. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now, here's Sharp. Covered by Wiggins. Sharp, that's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Timeout called the Warriors. Some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for JaMychal Green. Thompson comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Curry subbed in for Donte DiVincenzo. Warriors leading by 5. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. And here's Green outside. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Watford. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Wiggins from outside. No good on the shot. No scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Warriors lead by 8. Live from Chase Center. Here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 8. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The 3 great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the 3. The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. Well, RJ, you played against Draymond Green. Do you agree with him when he calls himself the best defender in NBA history?
No, of course not. He's not the best, but he's worked his way near the top. I'll give my guy that. And look, he's a defensive player of the year, and he has been in consideration multiple other years. It's his versatility that gives him such a boost on that other end of the floor.
Green inside the 3-point line, releases from the wing and drills it. Green's got 5 now.
Over the years, we've seen that Draymond can shoot, but for him, it's just about finding consistency and confidence in his jumper.
Pass to Simons. Lillard from outside. Draymond Green pulls it in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Nurkic can't hit. Warriors leading by 11. Poole, the pass to Looney. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Drills it from outside. Looney's got 5 points in the quarter.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Grant finds Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Outside for Curry. Fires the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 5 points in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Klay Thompson. And Wiggins is subbed in for Jordan Poole. Trailblazers trail by 17. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
On the wing, Green. For the three. Another three for Golden State.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Nurkic a screen on Curry. Lillard from outside. The offensive rebound. And finished off by Nurkic.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Green against Grant. And another three for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Grant. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group, having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Simons against Wiggins. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Some changes for Golden State. Lamb comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Curry. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Nasir Little comes in for Josh Hart. Sharp's checked in for Anthony Simons. And it's Payton in for Damian Lillard. And Simons and Little, Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they have shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Eubanks, guarded by Green. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Green slams it in.
He can take over games. Draymond doing just that in this one.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Eubanks, the pass to Grant. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Poole's checked in for the Warriors. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Watford's checked in. DiVincenzo finds Green. From deep. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
And they get it. And it's laid in by Payton. Payton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
DiVincenzo against Payton. Here's Eubanks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. What a performance for Draymond Green.
They've got the defense seeing double. Quick ball movement. Defenders are a step behind. It's no wonder this lead is probably...
And now let's take a moment. The fans hitting us up on social media. Here's one we got from Big. And that is it for half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Hart in at the 3. Lillard misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And for Portland, they're shooting 43% from the floor.
Kevon Looney may be a veteran player, but he continues to overachieve.
Just last year, he set a new career high for reboundings in a single game. As a player, it's your job to keep improving yourself, and Looney has never lost sight of that.
Here's Nurkic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Thompson outside, back to Curry, passes it to Kuminga. A 3 ball, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Simons from outside. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Looney. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Trailblazers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Lillard against Thompson. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Here's Hart. And a miss there on the triple.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Puts up a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
That's tipped. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Buries it from 3-point range.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. Inside, here's Nurkic. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new-look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long-term.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Lillard's got 8 points.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Portland's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. And Simons has it in the corner. Back to Lillard. Kicks it to Grant. 3-pointer. From deep. Lillard misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation. He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Nurkic a screen on Thompson. Here's Simons. And it's off the back rim. No good. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. On the wing, Wiggins, defended by Hart. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. 3-pointers, Simons. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Simons has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. He kicks to Nurkic. He is looking for Simons and finds him. Grant with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
3 points.
Simons has got 8 points. Here's Kuminga. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Kuminga's got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for the Warriors. 3-pointer, Lillard, and the Trailblazers another 3.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 34-point advantage heading into the break.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Moody. Green is up there with Iguodala. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lamb at the 3 slot. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
After 2 straight losses, they switched it up a bit tonight, giving him a much bigger role, and it's worked out even better than they could have hoped for. To the right side. Here's Looney. Off target from outside. And so Payton will bring it up for Portland. The pass to Little. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hand. And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Little can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Looney. He's guarded closely. A 3 and another 3 for Golden State.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Curry against Payton. Thompson with the rebound. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Looney. And the 3 off target. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The shot by Watford, no good. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Payton passes to Eubanks. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Looney. Off target from three-point range.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Little passes to Eubanks. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The shot by Watford, no good. Golden State's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Sharp, that's good.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Golden State moving the ball around. Looney kicks to Curry. Back to Looney. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Another 3 for Golden State.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Eubanks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Looking unstoppable. Even the foul can't hold back Curry's shot.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Looney. Lamb comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Klay Thompson. And a switch here also for Portland. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Gary Payton. The Warriors shooting the lights out in this one, 77%.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3. It just seemed to pay off for them.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jonathan Kuminga.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Poole's checked in for Curry.
Jordan Poole.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Lillard gets double teamed. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State basketball.
43 seconds left in the game. DiVincenzo passes to Kuminga. Fires from deep. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. Pass to Watford. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Assisted by.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Ball to Portland. At the line for the Blazers.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Six seconds left to play in the final quarter. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had